skies outside. Right now, Community Spotlight, and it is brought to you by our friends at Farm Bureau. Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Bank, located on Elbert Street. Stop by to see Ben Hill and the great staff and let them set you up with insurance for your home, car, automobile, boat, you name it, motorcycle. They will set you up and can even loan you the money with Farm Bureau Bank. Today's Community Spotlight, we are blessed to have a Kamari. If you're here, we got a hero in the building. A hero is here. It is NC1. It is Rusty Gibson, NC1 from the U.S. Navy. The United States Navy is here in the building. I told you I know people. I told you. And good morning to you, Rusty.
Good morning, Stan.
It is great to see you. We talked yesterday, and you're from Elberton, and then you brought, whenever you mentioned the store, I was like, oh my gosh, wow. And you had been in the music store, and raised, what year did you graduate?
Graduated 2015.
And we might move that mic just a little closer. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
In 2015? Okay.
Yes,
and now you are a recruiter with the Navy.
I am, yes.
Where have you been in between 2015 and today?
Well, I served on board the USS Theodore Ford. I was a plank owner. I used to be a machinist. I do want to say that. So I just recently converted to recruiter, but I served on board the USS Theodore Ford, did about 5 years there. And then the Navy said, well, we want to send you recruiting so you can, help us find new people to put into the United States Navy. Said, where do you want to go? I said, somewhere close to home. They said, well, we got Kentucky. So it's like they threw a dart on a map and landed right in Richmond, Kentucky. I went there, did a 4-year tour there. The Navy must have thought I was good at it. They asked me to do it full time. So
wow,
I had converted to recruiting full time, and I was blessed to be able to get the opportunity for an old colleague of mine to call me and say, hey, I need you to come to Anderson, South Carolina, and
wow,
and run it down there. I said, copy that. I'll be there.
Yes. Wow. Now, are you able to live in Elberton again by working out of Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome home. Welcome home. And thank you for the service that you do. Now, being in recruiting, we want to take an opportunity just to let people know that the opportunities that are there for going into the Navy. And is there anything that you could share with people? We're talking about it can change your life in good ways. In good ways.
It can definitely change your life. I just with the certifications I've gotten just by going to work every day. For example, boot camp now gives you 9 college credits just for going to boot camp.
Wow.
Depending on how long your school is, your trade school, tech school, whatever school you choose to do in the Navy, you get college credits for that. And it can go anywhere from our nuclear engineering program, which is our most advanced program that gives you a bachelor's. You get a bachelor's degree out of that program to, just going to another type school like I did for machining, and I got right on 22 college credits just for that school. Just alone, that's just going through Navy training.
Right.
But as far, there's a lot. You asked me a load of questions.
Oh yeah. That does. Yeah.
Yeah, but without taking up too much time, you said change life. It's allowed me to get experiences, to meet people from all around the world, do a job that I chose to do, and to actually learn and meet other people. And that's really where I was blessed.
And what, like, if you could pick a location, like, because I know you had to travel a lot, is there a location that you go, wow, this was a neat place to be or see?
Yeah. Yes. The specific I really enjoyed when I was stationed in Virginia because of the people that I was able to meet there and the community, the Navy community, I guess. Once you join the Navy, right, you're indoctrinated into that family. So
right.
At anywhere in the world, I could have called somebody and got help. And what I'm saying is that I get there, I didn't know anybody. The only people I knew was from back home.
Yeah.
And I was a little scared. I walk up to this big ship that can hold 5,000 people, and they welcome me with open arms. And they train me, teach me, and we would go out as family together. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. So I don't know if that answered your question.
It does. And look, I just think the opportunity to travel for education, which is something you mentioned, and is something that students and even students that have graduated, because I've always thought that to go in the military, it was like when you graduate, that's your in. Like you could only go at 18, like go into the military. But I just found out this morning. I mean, like just a while ago. But you said well, you're a little bit too late in age. But you accept different ages. So if there was someone in their 20s that has really struggled with what they want to do with their life, that they could even join, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely. So you can actually, as early as a junior going into your senior year, all the way up until 42 years old.
wow,
Yep.
wow. Kamari, I've passed it. I've passed, but you're not. Kamari, are you 18?
I'm not.
You're
I
not
will
18
be,
yet.
I will be in May.
You will. You will be. Okay. Hey,
17 with parental consent. I got you.
we can sign you up today.
I have thought about becoming a JAG.
Jack,
Have you?
JAG. I
Oh
have.
wow.
very
Wow.
good profession. Be a lawyer, Navy
Yeah.
lawyer, or military lawyer.
I tell you, and we feel our interns, or we call them our interns, students. We have a morning intern and an afternoon, but we feel like they all really have just go on and do great things. So, in the U.S. Navy, definitely a part of that, a way to create education, and even a career job out of that too. So, that is so cool. What got you to the Navy?
Uh, funny story. I asked my dad to come to the high school. I knew I wanted to join the military. I said, Dad, I'm going to join the Navy.
Yeah.
I knew the Navy recruiter was going to be there that day, so
Yeah.
I had Dad take off work, and we surprised him. So
Yeah.
that's the best thing for us as a recruiter. Looking back, I made that guy's day because
Yeah.
it's hard to find people to talk to sometimes because they don't know what we're about. So
Right.
when
Right.
I just walked up to him and said, "Hey, let's do it," my
Yeah.
dad's standing there and all, he's like, "Oh, okay, let's do it." So,
Yeah.
and
So
I did,
you went to the recruiter. You went to the recruiter.
I sure
and said,
did.
Yeah.
I just told Dad, I said, "Hey, this is what I'm doing." My dad's like, "Hey, son, I support you."
Yeah.
Mom kind of got a little teary eyed.
That happens like that. I've experienced that in my life too, and my brother is military oriented, and it's tough on sometimes on there, and I might even say it might be tough on me as a dad. I mean, really in that sense. So, and you never know. I've got a son that's working out every day, and he's got his goals and set, and that is part of what he talks about. So it is so good. Well, where will you be? We cover 5 counties kind of strong, but what schools or what areas will you be in? And I think in September you start, or maybe the end of August you start traveling to the schools.
Yes, sir. So I'll be Elbert, Hart, all the way up to Franklin, Stevens, over in Anderson. I mean, all the schools over in Anderson, Crescent.
Yes.
All the way down to Greenwood, Abbeville area. So
Okay.
pretty much all the counties you cover is the counties I'm.
There
we'll be
you go.
going to.
So if you know someone that would be interested, or just sitting to talk, there's no just to learn a little bit. Doesn't hurt to learn, and then share. Some folks may know somebody that wants to, and then too, if you just hadn't chose the career yet, and you're still looking at what would be a future to get into, then the Navy might be the right one for you. So, and we just got a salute from Coach Bobby McAllister out there. So that was cool. Well, I tell you what, and we're just happy to have you here, to have you in town, and hopefully get to talk to you more as time goes on, and to come in. And you know what, to serve in your country is something that is special. So my brother he's at the VFW now and over that, and wants to help veterans, but those that serve, I mean, really, you sign up to do it. But also, there's awesome jobs and things like that. It's not just about going overseas and things like that, but there's learning the jobs too.
Yes.
So.
And you say jobs, and we're not. It's not all combat. We have
Yeah.
anything from musicians.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, you can apply to be in the Navy band. We have JAGs.
Yeah.
We have mechanics, machinists, all the way up to intelligence, secret squirrel stuff. To as I was telling you a little while ago, we even have producers in radio and public affairs. So it's
That's cool.
jobs from all
Yeah.
across. We have every job except veterinarian. That's
Yeah.
that's the only thing we don't really have. But,
Yeah.
and I did want to say, just to the community, please, if you see me out, don't be scared to say hey.
Yeah.
I love talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And it makes my day to see somebody smiling and just, give me a handshake. We don't have to talk about anything crazy. I just appreciate the community I'm in. God's blessed me to come home, and I appreciate all of you guys for your appreciation of me. Stan says I'm a hero, but I really, I'm really humbled by the I guess, what you guys think about us. And we do it for this reason, so we can sit here and have this conversation. So I really appreciate you for allowing me to just come in and just hang out with you guys this morning.
Well, we appreciate you. And look, folks, we'll be talking to Rusty Moore, NC1, Rusty Gibson, and with the U.S. Navy. And we'll be talking to him more in the future, but wanted to introduce him to the community this morning while he's at the station. Well, folks, stay tuned. We've got more great country favorites coming up for you. Coming up, we've got Kenny Chesney, Ronnie Millsap, all coming up. But right now, it is a newer one with Tyler Hubbard. Right here on 105.3 WRFZ.